Shericka Jackson, the Superwoman, crush all in massive 200-meter finale win. Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it Peter Lloyd World. Now go ahead, please hit that subscribe button so we can continue to grow. When you do that, go in and hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drops. We drop a video at least once a day here on Peter Lloyd World. Also, if you enjoy the content, please hit that like button. And finally, leave your thoughts after this sports analysis where we take a look at and we break down the races. So, when you're ready, yep. Good to go. Well, moments ago, the great one, Superwoman herself, Shericka Jackson, as we had predicted, dominated in her final big run for the 2022 season over the women's 200 meters. And also, as we had predicted, it is Gabby Thomas of the United States who came in second. Now, Jackson dominated from start to finish as one would have anticipated. But this victory was even sweeter, coming less than an hour after her second place win behind her compatriot Shelly Fraser-Pryce over the women's 100 meters. People, it did sweet. Shericka Jackson ends the 200-meter season as the boss over the women's 200 meters. Jackson won in 21.80, but I must confess, looked a little disappointed as she crossed the finishing line. I suspect she was hoping for a faster run. In second place was, as I had stated, Gabrielle Thomas of the United States. Our father is Jamaican, yeah? And Thomas ran 22.38 to take the second spot, ahead of Tamara Clark, the young sensation out of the United States, who ran 22.42 to take third, with the other Jamaican the other American in the feed, Jenna Pandini, running 22.45 to take the fourth position. Now Jackson has just been on a tear since she ran her first sub 22 earlier on in the season. In fact, she has not been even slightly challenged in any instance. I would say the only time she had any kind of challenge may have been for the first 125 meters in the finals of the women's 200 meters out there in Eugene, Oregon, where she ran the second fastest 200 meter all time, that mind-bending 21.45 seconds. Yes, you heard me say 21.45 seconds. Jackson delivered another spectacular 200-meter run, but clearly looked a little disappointed. I suspect she had anticipated running as fast as she had ran that 21.45 in Eugene, Oregon. Look, Shericka Jackson is simply on a tear, and this is a great way to close out her 2022 season, and I simply cannot wait to see what's going to happen for the 2023 season. And listen, this of course is my 2 cents. One of the things that the commentator mentioned is one of the things that we just did a video on, which is that the entire world believes that this young lady may be the person who can beat that 34-year-old 200-meter record set by Florence Griffith Joyner of the United States way back there in the mid 1980s. Crazy record of 21.34. Now, having run 21.45, I still think, and I some of you have said it's not possible, but it's clearly possible. I mean, just crunch the numbers, people. Look at the numbers. You can see this young lady can actually break that world record. We hope that she remains in form. She ran a spectacular race, and like I said, has just been in splendid form. Go back and look at the race. Excellent execution. I just think for the first time since I've been seeing her run sub 22s for the 2022 season over the 200 meters, her speed endurance did not last. She faded rather quickly in the last 40 meters of this 200 meters, which is why she was not able to run a sub 10 points. Sorry, apologies, people. A sub 21.60, which I had anticipated for the race. And the truth is, she's been running since January of 2022. So she ran all those 60 meters early in the year. And then she started her outdoor year with that 100 meters at the National Stadium. She must be tired. I mean, not to mention that just maybe an hour before that, she ran 10.81, coming second behind her compatriot Shelly Fraser Price over the women's 100 meters. So, people, no matter who you are, even the superwoman gets tired. I mean, I think she was just simply tired. But going back to the initial point, this young lady has had a heck of a season. I think if she remains healthy and well and have the right mindset, the right mental frame of mind, you are looking at the only person, well, I shouldn't say the only person. I still think that a healthy Elaine Thompson-Herah can definitely threaten that world record. This young lady definitely can. Absolutely dominant throughout the entire 2022 season, since the opening of her 200 meter season. In fact, I think the only person who managed to beat her was Gabby Thomas, who came second in this race. And as I said, Gabby Thomas is one of the top 10 fastest over the 200 meters all time, and I think she's a remarkable talent. So we are looking forward to her rounding back into shape, because one of the things that this young lady will need for 2023 is she'll need a Shelly, she'll need a Elaine, she'll need a Gabby, she'll need people to really press her so she can possibly break that world record. Go watch our video on her stating that she can break the 200 meter world record. We think she can. Go watch the video. It's a great video. You all seem to really enjoy it. So there we have it. The one and only superwoman. Up, up, and away. The superwoman herself, the great one, Shericka Jackson, absolutely devastates the field in the big 200 meter finale in Switzerland. That means the formal ending of the season, the big season anyway, for the big girls and the big boys, so to speak. And she was spectacular. And yes, she did not deliver a world record time. She ran 21.80, and that's a heck of a fast time, by the way, people. But you know, her standard is now so high that 21.80 doesn't seem fast. But let me tell you something, 21.80 is extremely fast for 200 meters. So this 28-year-old is, I think, is in for a heck of a 2023 season. We are expecting only the best from her, and we are super proud of her. I mean, we're big fans of her here at Peter Lloyd World, I have to admit. 400, 200, 100 meter. Rare find, only woman I think in history to have done. We'll talk about that in other videos. So this, of course, is just my 2 cents. I'd love to know if you were impressed by the win, or were you disappointed that she didn't run a faster time than 21.80. I'd love to know. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and hit the like button. Shericka Jackson ends her season in a huge bang, people. Massive run. Remember, you are royals, kings and queens. Bless up.